Hey everybody, today I want to talk to you about how you can possibly become a therapist. So like I said, I want to talk to you today about how you can become a therapist. I hear from many of you all the time, Katie, how do I become a therapist like you? Or how do I get into the mental health field? Or how do I... So there are obviously many different paths and many different ways you can get involved in mental health as a whole. But what I'm going to share with you today, just for the fact that this is a video and I kind of want to keep it streamlined, is how I myself became a marriage and family therapist like I am today. How did I get here? And I obviously live in the States, so if any of you are in other countries and you have information on the paths that people take in your country, can you let us know below? Because I know I have, international viewers, and I want to make sure we have the most information out there so that everybody can get what they need. Now, the first thing is you have to go to a four-year university. And for me, I majored in psychology and music, because I like to sing. But all you have to major in is psychology. Or I think we even had someone in our master's program who majored in sociology. But I would encourage you, stick with what you want to do, major in psychology. And from there, so you graduate with a 4-year degree. Yay, I have my bachelor's, yay! But you're not done yet. Then I took a year off and I studied for my GREs, which in the States is the kind of the SAT or the ACT for grad school. So it's your basic entry-level exam where you get your little score and you put it on your grad school application, and it kind of helps you get into the grad school that you want. So once you're done with your 4 years, you want to find a graduate program that has either a master's in marriage and family therapy, like me, or a master's in clinical social work, which is a very similar realm to mine. So you found a couple universities. I think I applied to 4 grad schools, so you're going to want to find a couple options. You're going to take your GREs, you're going to attend graduate school. And what they don't tell you in graduate school is that the field you're going into doesn't make a lot of money. And I'm sorry, I wish I could report that I'm rich and I own a house, but I don't. It's very depressing. But I like helping people, and it's honestly what I enjoy doing most, so that's what I like to do. But don't be fooled if they tell you this is like the best thing ever and you're going to make $1 gazillion, because unless you're Dr. Phil, that's just not happening. I'm sorry. So we finished graduate school. And at that point, even when you're in graduate school, you begin working with clients. And you're going to see your first client and you're going to be so nervous. Mine was a 9-year-old girl, and luckily for me it was a kid, and so she didn't even know I was nervous, but I was really nervous. And so you're going to see your first client and they're going to talk you through it. You're going to have supervision groups, and you're going to continue that out of graduate school. That's part of your 3,000 hours. For many of you who've been following me for a long time, you know I finished my 3,000 hours over like a year and a half ago, and then I had to study for my licensing exams. So far, just to summarize and make sure you're following me, we have a 4-year degree, we go to graduate school, or a 2-year degree, and then we get out and we continue to gather our 3,000 hours. After that's done, you apply to the Board of Behavioral Sciences in your state, and you sit for your licensing exams. Now ours is a 2-portion exam, which I believe in all 50 states it's all 2-part exams, but there are different requirements on the number of hours that you have to accrue. Like I know in New York it's 1,500, but in California it's 3,000. So then we sit for our licensing exams, and then we're free agents. I have my own license, I can have my own office, I don't have to have a supervisor anymore, and that's really how you become a therapist. If you want to specialize in something, really the main way you become specialized is by working in the field. So I worked in a eating disorder residential program, I worked in a eating disorder IOP PHP program, like on the outpatient basis. I see them in my practice. I also worked in a hospital with more schizophrenic bipolar patient types. So it's all up to you. So when you first get out of graduate school, or when you're in graduate school, I would try out different places. Don't go in thinking I have to specialize in this and this is the only thing I can do, because I initially thought I wanted to work with kids and do developmental psychology. And I had my first run-in with that, and that did not work for me. So be open to different options and different specializations, because we don't know until we do it, right? But don't worry, if you yourself have struggles with mental health in your past, that's not going to prohibit you from being in the mental health field. All that I would really encourage isn't even a strong enough word, I would urge you to work on your own issues before you get into the field, because we can't help others if we can't help ourselves. right? And if I didn't practice what I preached, then I don't feel that I'd be a very good therapist. And I have people that I've referred clients to, and they felt like they were trying to work out their own issues in their therapy session. We want to make sure we're not doing that. We want to do the best thing for our clients. So if you want to get into the field, the first thing I would do is find your own therapist and start working on your own stuff, because we've all got our own stuff, right? But nothing should stop you from achieving your dreams and getting the career you want. So I hope that helps. I hope that that kind of gives you a little guidance and a little roadmap about what I did to get where I am, and know that you can be here too. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Television should go off 3 hours before bedtime, but that's just not realistic for me. Maybe not, maybe it is for you. Hey, try it, let me know.